What is the dead man's capital gain? Well, let's look at an example to understand it quickly. A father bought a flat for 100,000 euros a few years ago, and that father passes away and has a son. The value of that flat at the time of death, on the day the father dies, is 300,000 euros. The difference, 300 minus 100, is 200,000 euros, which is a latent capital gain that's there. The son, who is going to inherit that flat, will he have to pay anything on that capital gain, on those 200,000 euros? Well, no, and that's what is known as the dead man's capital gain, which is exempt from tax. What the son will have to do is value it at market price, meaning he'll have to know the market value. That's why it's very important for this value to be given by someone who is an expert in the matter. Who better than a registered estate agent with the College of Estate Agents? We can help you in this case because we are registered. So, the son will have to put that value as if he were acquiring it. It's as if the son is acquiring, for the first time, and that's how it is. That flat at the value of 300,000 euros, and that is the value he will have to declare in the inheritance tax. And it becomes the acquisition value for when, if he sells it, he calculates the capital gains tax. So, he will have to calculate the difference between the sale price and the acquisition price, which was 300,000 euros. That's why it's very important that the value is the market value, so that when it's sold, especially if it's sold shortly after, the actual capital gains tax for that heir, for the son, is as low as possible, and truly as accurate as possible, because if the value, let's say 300,000 euros, is the true market value, acquisition value, and the taxable value, the sale value of the property, is 320,000 euros, then the capital gain would be 20,000 euros, which is a small amount if the market value was correctly stated. Because imagine that someone who doesn't know the market sets the value, and instead of 300,000 euros, puts 200,000 euros. Then the difference would be 320,000 euros minus 200,000 euros, 120,000 euros, which is already a very significant amount to be taxed on. So, if you have any questions about these matters, contact us by video call on WhatsApp at 693,023,926. Because for a very small amount, really very little, we will help you. Best regards and see you in future videos. God willing, thank you.